welcome back. It's your boy Rob Rooster, and today I got Elder Darius Hay here. Yes, sir. Darius, tell the world a little bit about yourself and where you from.
Man, I'm Darius Hay. I'm from Cocoa. I was born in Palm Beach County, but raised in Cocoa. Uh, long story, but I'm here. I'm an elder at the church right around the corner on School Street. Apostolic Church of Jesus, New Deliverance Ministries. My Pastor Diana Hicks.
Yes, man.
Also my
Yes,
mother.
sir.
And man, God just been doing some great things. It's been December be 10 years that I've been on this journey with God, and man, it been ups and downs, been a roller coaster ride, but one thing about it, he's still there. He never give up on me, you know what I'm saying? He never give up on any of us, so man, I'm just glad to be here, man. I just appreciate y'all for having me, man.
Hey,
I appreciate it, man, because man, I see what y'all doing, and it's some good work, man.
I mean, you my brother. You truly like a brother to me. So, like at one point in time, you took me in and helped me get to the point where I'm at today. So, like,
Right.
I'm here really showing my gratitude towards you and where you helped me get to. So, you know,
Yeah.
everybody, this is my best friend. This
Right.
man right here, this is my best friend. If anybody ever wondered, this is my best friend.
Oh yeah,
So,
definitely.
yeah, this man done helped me go through a lot, and we done been through a lot.
For real, man. Even before, you over on Country Lane when you came in with us, but in high school,
Yeah.
it was some nights
Oh yeah,
where I had to come crash at your spot. You know what
fact,
I'm saying?
fact.
Well, I had to come. Your mom became a second mom to me.
Exactly.
And so man, we just
We family
we
type.
definitely family, man. For real.
For real,
Oh yeah.
man. I want to talk a little bit about your journey when you went through the sound arts.
Okay.
Could you tell me a little bit of how you started that journey?
Yeah. So we was doing the music back in the day
Yeah, for sure.
in the room. So I kind of started liking. Of course, I had the talent for music, but I wanted to learn how to really
Put it
record,
together.
put it together, mix and all that. So one day I was just like, Lord, just kind of working a dead end job, I was at Lexus, and I'm like, man, it's like, the Lord just told me, go get that, go to Full Sail, research. And I just started researching,
Mm-hmm.
signed up, what I'm saying, did all the paperwork. Next thing you know, I was in there, and
That's
so,
a beautiful thing.
yeah.
Like, you one of the most talented people when it comes to playing instruments. You and your brother, y'all both play in the church, and I done seen y'all boys get down.
Yeah.
These boys really get down when it comes to the music. Like, they can make a church feel so. I'm trying to tell you, look, they got the Holy Spirit in their fingers, man. I'm trying to tell you, like.
That's how I gotta be.
So what has Full Sail brought your career when it comes to the
Yeah.
sound tech?
So I learned a lot at Full Sail, you know what I'm saying? And then I worked in that field for a little while,
Mm-hmm.
and I seen I was checking out the background of the show, and I
Yeah.
seen DJ Twig on here.
Yeah.
And we was actually working together in the studio
Okay.
a little while ago,
Okay.
about a couple years ago.
Okay.
So, we was in the studio. So I don't work in the studio, but, I kind of, it wasn't bringing in what I needed, at the time for the family and everything. So I had to kind of go and get other things, and
Okay.
I got a job at the courthouse, kind of that dealt with sound, but that wasn't really going nowhere. So right now, I actually kind of shifted a little bit. Right now, I'm doing like web design,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's big, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. That's big.
Yeah.
So it's always good to sit down and talk to you people and actually like, cause if I wouldn't do that if you
Right.
wouldn't have told me.
Yeah,
Like
man.
I pay attention to your Facebook and your social media a
Right.
lot, So
Right.
listen, you think you know, but you don't know.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So you're elder in the church too. How did that journey come about too? Because I know you were going through some changes in the process when we were staying on Country Lane.
Right.
and you was also, kind of taking a step back.
Yeah.
You how could you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. So just I say around 20. Man, let me go back. Let me go back. I ain't gonna go way all the way back,
For sure, just
but I'm gonna
do
just
your
go back
thing.
from when I came out of college. You know what I'm saying? First time when I was when I went to North Carolina.
Uh-huh.
I was up there. Just partying. Doing basically not doing what I was supposed to be doing when I was up there. So I came back. Got into selling drugs. Doing that. Just doing what I was doing, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? What really wasn't the path for me, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? So then around 2013, that's when I say around 2012, I started reading the word, reading the
Yeah,
Bible,
I remember that. I
Yeah.
remember you started like really getting into the word, and then me and you would have conversations,
Oh yeah.
and our conversations would become so deep to where like you got my critical thinking, and then also my faith to a point where it didn't matter what nobody else said.
Right.
It just mattered what my relationship was with God,
Exactly.
and I appreciate you so much for actually giving me that confidence and that faith to
Yeah.
have that faith in God. You
Yeah.
feel me? It takes just a little light, and you get. I think about
Hey,
you every day because you get me through. You and God get me through my journey because I think about
hey
the
man,
path
to
that you
God be the
on.
glory. Man, I appreciate you. We like you say, we used to talk in that living room, man. We used to have some conversations and the Holy Spirit just coming up, bro.
What?
We been up, literally talking about the word, having church, you know what I'm saying? And
Exactly.
so,
Fellowshipping,
yeah,
man. Just
fellowship.
real brothers really fellowshipping and having real conversations.
Exactly.
And that's what I appreciate. That's why I really started doing this because, like,
Yeah.
even when we was doing that back then, I really looked at it. I was like, bro, we have a lot of conversations with people all the time, and it's always good conversations. Something good always come out of it. Like,
Right. Right.
what could I do to start? And back then, I
Yeah.
didn't know.
Right.
But back to what you was talking about.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you finish.
Yeah. So then I started reading that word around 2012. Then when 2013 came around, that's when I really got deep into it. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? My niece was born. It's like everybody started kind of it was like I look
A
at that
shift.
year, yeah, it's like a crossroad year, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, around December, I ended up meeting somebody and that person was in the church and they kind of started talking to me. And then I always got to give it to my background too, you know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Yeah.
The godly, family and stuff, they was really strong in faith and stuff like that. So, I know that was all part of it too, but everybody got to have their own journey. You
Yeah.
know what I'm
That's
saying?
a fact.
Everybody, because it's some people that don't have that and still, doing, the will of God. So at the end of the day, it's about that personal relationship. So,
Hmm.
started reading the word and it just got to a point, man, where I'm like, okay, either I'm gonna keep reading this word and change, the devil tried to tell me, like, man, nah, you need to just put that word down, go ahead and keep going the route you going, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Just forget about it because I was feeling like, man, if I know too much and don't do it, then I'm gonna
Hmm.
be, it's gonna be like more punishment, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, but that was just a trick,
Hmm.
because as the more I kept reading it, the more I kept reading it, praying,
And the more
eventually.
your
But I go back to so when I came into the church, so around December 2013, okay, I done surrendered, you know what I'm
hmm
saying? God done came into my life, and okay, I'm on this path, I done got saved, got baptized, and I done confessed before,
hmm
the congregation,
yeah,
Lord, Jesus is Lord,
yeah,
so that's the first step.
yeah,
So from that time, I just kind of hit fast forward on this, you know what I'm saying? So from 2013, then 2017, I became a minister, so it was like 4 years,
hmm
became a minister. I was a minister from 2017, and just this year in January,
became an elder.
became an elder, so, it's been these 10 years, man, I haven't been perfect, I've been up and down, But one thing about it, you know, like it's a song that say, "Don't give up on God, because He won't give up on you."
Exactly.
You know, and that's I tell anybody, man, you not gonna do everything right because we human. And a lot of people think, well, I ain't going to this church because they ain't perfect, man. I don't go to church because, man, them people. Well, the church is not perfect. We just imperfect people worshiping and serving a perfect God. You know what I'm saying? And He already know we ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? So, not making an excuse for, you know, if we oughta strive to be, you know, what He want us to be, but at the same time, man, God will never give up on us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And that's my testimony, man. That, you know, where I'm at now is all because of Him. Yeah. So, man, that's my journey right there. You know, 10 years. Well, December be 10 years, and man, I'm looking to keep going. Definitely.
Hey, that's beautiful. That is
Yeah.
real beautiful, bro. So you you travel a lot, being an elder and speaking a lot. How has public speaking? What has public speaking done for you, as you know, as growth as a person?
It it helps me to, you know, really examine myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I know if I'm going somewhere to speak, then whatever I'm preaching, I'm gonna be tested on that first. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
exactly.
If I'm preaching on faith, you know, say I'm gonna preach on a sermon on, you know, God want our faith on another level, I may be tested that same week. With my faith may be tested. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it really forces you to really, because you can't just get up and just preach. You know what I'm saying? You just can't get up, you know, especially in the, you know, when you doing it for God. You know, now a politician may just be able to write some stuff out and get up there and say some stuff. You know what I'm saying? But when you preaching, you know, the word of God, you gotta really be, you know, praying. You gotta be studying that word. You gotta be really trying to, you know, line up with what you preaching. You know what I'm saying? So that way, when you give it, it ain't just coming off your head, but it's coming from here. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I try to, you know, I try to really, and I want to see people, you know, receive it. You know what I'm saying? Now, this another subject, you know what I'm saying, for, you know, when you preaching, you can't always, because, you know, you done been to church.
Yeah.
Somebody up preaching.
Yeah.
You know, the church people, they get happy, excited, they run around the church. You know, that feel good, you know, as a preacher, you know, but it ain't all about that. You know what I'm saying? It ain't all about that. You gotta, somebody may just sit there and receive the word and don't move, but they may receive it better than the person that's running around the church. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you just gotta pray, and, you know, it just helped me to say, Lord, help me to be authentic when I get His word, that somebody may receive it and really apply it to their life. Yep.
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of model that, like, when I speak.
Yeah.
So like when I do, before I even do my shows, I pray like that, and I just make sure like I'm speaking word into what I'm bringing. I want to bring value to what I'm doing. I don't want to just start talking and then it ain't no value to what I'm saying.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
So
And you be dropping some nuggets, man. Or you be dropping some wisdom, man. I be listening. I'm like, okay. And I think experience, man, what we go through in life, you know, whether you that's just how we made, you know, humans, you know, when you go whatever you go through in life. And I was listening to you know, Big Kyle, his little shorts, and he be telling people, you know, don't give up.
yeah,
That's the key.
mean, that's where we come from. We come from knowing, understanding, and like, okay, if I give up, then ain't nobody gonna think nothing. They just gonna be like, oh, he just gave up.
Come on.
But you gotta look at it for yourself. Like, no, okay, if I give up, then I'm giving up on myself. Like, I gotta be better than that.
Right.
So,
Right.
you know,
Exactly.
that's just how we look at it. We look at it as we trying to be better. We want other people to be better. It's a positivity thing. I don't want to push nothing negative on you. So, you know.
And you just said something that's key. I want to be better, and I want to see other people better. You know, that's one of the biggest things is you know, because that jealousy and all that and unforgiveness, will destroy you internally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it will.
But when you free and you want to see everybody succeed, you ain't holding nothing in your heart against nobody, man. It's like you ain't got no weights.
You know,
what
the
I'm
first
saying?
time I ever felt free for real is when I got my apartment and y'all came over and y'all sat down with me and y'all was like, "Dang, Rob, you really did it."
Yeah.
That made me proud and made me feel free because when I got my apartment, I prayed on all my walls. I touched all the walls in the apartment. It was like, I'm gonna have this. This mine. I'm gonna keep this.
Right.
And then also I manifested what I'm doing right now. Like I said, I used to walk past this same place every day when we stayed on Country Lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey, come on, man. That faith do it, man.
It do. And me being a big brother and talking to big CEO, even though he big CEO,
yeah,
he listened to me and the growth that he go through is tremendous because this man is an incredible man. You feel me? Yeah. I raised an incredible young man.
Right. Hey, for real, he is, man. He got the newborn,
For sure.
Little Chase, man. Hey, that's a blessing, enough.
Yeah, yes,
he
it
got
is.
saved too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he came to church, man. He was happy.
Come on,
he gonna
man.
be there tomorrow too.
Shoot, I'm gonna show up tomorrow. Shoot.
Okay. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna be there. But is there any message that you want to get out to the world and let the world know?
Man, what I would say to the world, to the viewers, is just don't give up. Don't give up on God. If you have a relationship with God, just keep going to Him. Keep asking Him. What do He want you to do? Lord, how can I please You more? You know what I'm saying? And that's my encouragement to you. I can't judge nobody. I'm not here. I can only judge myself. And I ask you to just look at God. Look at yourself, and really sincerely ask Him what do He want you to do, because He's the one that got the best for you. You know what I'm saying? He know your destiny. He know everything. He got it all in His hands. So a lot of people lacking joy. A lot of people lacking peace, and lacking a lot of things in life that's available for us. You know what I'm saying? So I would just say, take some time every day to just say, just talk to God, just to receive from Him, because His mercies, His grace new every day, so just sometimes I just wake up and say, Lord, I receive everything You got for me right now. You know what I'm saying? And that, just that simple. You ain't got to be praying for an hour, unless, now the Spirit leads you that way, you do it, but just talk. He just want that relationship. So that's my encouragement, just don't give up, draw closer to God, and just love people. Let go of the pain, let go of the hurt, the unforgiveness. That's what's really having us in a bad place, as people. People not letting go of, different offenses and beef and stuff like that. I would say, man, let it go. It ain't worth it. Yeah.
Man, I appreciate you coming through. Mm-hmm. I got one more question. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years?
Hey, that's a good one there, man. Next 5 to 10 years, I see myself, fulfilling purpose. I see myself, being helping others to be healed. Continuing to be healed. Because we all on the healing journey. Ain't nobody perfect, but I just see myself.
It's like sobriety.
Exactly. I see myself just fulfilling purpose. Just I would love to be doing more with my music. With recording. Possibly having a studio. In my career. Like I told you, I do the web design. I would like to see myself on another. Possibly a senior level developer. So just whatever, you know, whatever God got for me, just being better.
I need to get with you so you can help me build a website.
Yeah. Hey, I got you, man. I got you.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. I
Yeah.
appreciate you coming
Yes,
through.
sir. Hey, appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
This has been Diamond Square Sit Downs. I appreciate you. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's go, baby.
Peace out. Be blessed.